Good morning, students. I welcome you all for today's online economics class. And today we will discuss the last topic of the balance of payment chapter. That means in our part A, today's lecture will be the last lecture. Today's topic is equilibrium and disequilibrium in BOP. Means how equilibrium and disequilibrium is struck in BOP. We will discuss this topic today, and it will be the last topic of the present chapter. Firstly, I will give you the concept regarding equilibrium and disequilibrium. BOP is struck when current account plus capital account plus errors and omissions are equal to 0 and there is no movement, that is increase or decrease in offshore reserves of the central bank. In case we ignore the element of errors and omissions, we say that the BOP equilibrium is struck when current account plus capital account is equal to 0. Shortly, we say that BOP is a state of equilibrium when any positive in the current account is equally counterbalanced by the positive balance in the capital account. That means both the sides, current account plus capital account plus errors and omissions, should be equal to 0. Then we say the equilibrium, there is the equilibrium of BOP. That means another one is there, that is disequilibrium in equilibrium of BOP. Current account balance plus capital account balance is not equal to 0 and it causes the movement of offshore reserves. Means it is the opposite of above one. Because in equilibrium we say that there is the balance between all these three, but in disequilibrium, when current account balance plus capital account balance are not equal to 0, definitely it will cause movement in offshore reserves. Then another point is there, what is meant by BOP surplus. BOP surplus is that kind of situation when there is positive number of current account plus capital account and pointing to inward flow of foreign exchange. That will also lead to increase in offshore reserve. BOP deficit is one more there. BOP deficit is that kind of situation when there is negative number of current account plus capital account and that will pointing to net outward flow of foreign exchange and leads to decrease in offshore reserves. There are two items which are included in BOP account. One is accommodating and another is autonomous. Autonomous items refer to such kind of BOP transactions which are undertaken with a view to making profits. It is due to these transactions BOP deficit or surplus or accommodating. That means autonomous items are including for the transactions of BOP surplus and deficit. Accommodating items on the other hand are such transactions which are undertaken by the central bank with a view to correct the BOP imbalances. Okay, that means there is totally different. In accommodating, the motive is one, and in autonomous the motive is another one. After that, there is the significance of BOP accounts. That means the balance of payment account has a very important significance. All of you have understood the topic regarding the composition, the meaning of balance of payment accounts. But here I will share with you only 5 main important components or characteristics which gives you the concept regarding what kind of significance the BOP account has. Firstly, it gives us the financial states of the domestic economy. First and foremost point is that one. It gives you the concept regarding the financial states of domestic economy. Second one is it gives the concept regarding net factor income from abroad. It is very important component of national income. We have discussed this point in first chapter, that is national income. And third significant point is there, that is net exports, ex-MNSEM. It is very important component of aggregate demand. Because all of you are knowing that net exports is very important component of aggregate demand and rise in net exports leads to rise in aggregate demand. Next one is it gives you the concept regarding market potential. It is reflected by the size of foreign investment. Large size of foreign investments points to be high market potential in the economy. And the last one is that is monetary and physical policies. means the RBI has to account for it to formulate its monetary policy. Like as poor flow of foreign investment in the domestic economy may point to hard tax laws in the domestic economy by the government. Means these are the five main observations which gives you the significance regarding the BOP accounts. Financial states of the domestic economy, net factor income from abroad, net exports, market potential, and last one is monetary and fiscal policy. Okay, thank you.